Namaskar students. Nowadays we have just completed matrices and determinant. So we are left with one very interesting topic and very useful topic, that is how to use matrices in solving linear equations. For the purpose, we have to learn certain definitions. So first of all, let us try to understand minors. Okay, for any square matrix, say A be a square matrix of order m cross m. So if this matrix is of order m cross m, then there will be m square elements in this matrix. For this square matrix, you have to try to understand what is the meaning of minus. The number of elements in this matrix will be same as the number of minors for this matrix. To find the minor of corresponding element, you need to strike out the row and the column through that particular element, and then leaving that particular row and column, the elements will be placed as a determinant, and the value of that determinant will be minors. So let us try to understand the concept by means of one example. Let us have this matrix, and the elements are 1 0 2 2 1 3 3 1 0. Okay, this is the matrix. So as the order of this matrix is 3 cross 3, so we will have 3 cross 3, that is 9 minors for this matrix. Corresponding to each element, say 1 1 1 2 1 3, there will be one minor. So corresponding to this first element, the minor will be denoted by m11, and this minor we are going to find by deleting the row, first row and first column, that is corresponding to 1 1. This row passing through it and this column passing through it will be deleted, and rest of the elements will be written as in determinant, and then you will find the value of this determinant, 1 into 0 and 3 into 1. So this is 0 minus 3, that is minus 3. Similarly, for second m12, that is corresponding to second element, there will be one minor m12, and again you will have to do same thing. The row from this and the column from this will be deleted. We are left with this element 2, this 3, 1 and 0. You write this 2 3 1 0. Find the value of this determinant. This is 0 minus 3, that is minus 3. Now I think it will be easy for you to find minus of others. You strike out this column, strike out this row, you are left with 2 1 and 1 1. So this is 2 1 and 1 1, 2 1 1 1, and the value of determinant is 2 into 1 2 minus 1, that is 1. Now I am doing it directly. I am finding the value, and I think you can easily find it. We have seen it in finding determinants. So for second one, this row and this column, so 0 2 and 1 0, 0 into 0 0 and 2 into 2, so 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Then m22, what is this? 2 2. Okay, m22, strike out this column, this row, so this is 0 and minus 2. Earlier we had this 0 minus 2. Okay, similarly m23, for m23 strike out these two, 1 0 1 1, so 1 into 1 1 minus 0, that is 1. Now the last row 3 1, 3 1 means this and this, so 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Again m3 2, m3 2 means this one and this one to be strike out, 1 2 and 2 3, so 1 into 3 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And finally m33, m33 is this 1 into 1 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is the way how you will find your minors. And once you have got minors, easily you can find cofactors. So let us try to understand how to find cofactors. Okay, cofactors are actually nothing but minors with the sign of their position. While finding minors, we have not taken consideration of their sign of their position, but in case of cofactors we are going to consider it. So let us write first cofactor C11. This is nothing but minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. Why we are writing minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1? To decide the sign of this position, and nothing but M11. So minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 will be minus 1 square, that is plus 1. So plus 1 into M11, so nothing but simply M11, and that is minus 3. So while writing cofactors, once you have written your minors, you have to put a minus sign if the sum of this I plus j is odd, and if it is the sum of this I plus j is even, then the same value as the minors have, cofactor will have. Whatever value we are getting for minors, that will be for cofactors. But if this I plus j is odd, then you have to put one minus sign before it. So let me write this M12. So I plus j is odd, so one minus sign will be placed. Already minus 3 is there, so this will be plus 3. Okay, now M13, 1 and 3 is for even, so there will be no change in sign, so 1. Sorry, let me write this C12. Sorry, this is C13. Again C21. So in case of 21, this is 2 plus 1 is odd, so one minus sign is to be placed, so this is plus 2. Likewise C22, no change in sign, so minus 2. C31 is minus 2, and C32, a minus sign is to be placed, already minus 1, so plus 1. And C33, so this is 1. So this is the way how we have got cofactors. Now after evaluating cofactors, let us find adjoint of a matrix. So what is adjoint of a matrix? Is nothing but the transpose of a matrix obtained by cofactors of given matrix. Okay, so if you try to define it, then simply you can write adjoint of a matrix A is a matrix okay, leave it. A is a matrix okay, adjoint of a matrix A is a matrix obtained by transposing the matrix of cofactors. So it might not be clear to you right now, that's why let us have one example. Let us have this example of matrix of order 3 cross 3. Let us consider same matrix. This matrix is 1. This matrix is 1 0 2. So 1 0 2, and this is 2 1 3. So 2 1 3, 1 1 0 1 1 0. So you have got each and every cofactors. Let us write this: C11, C11, C12, C13, C21, C22 and C23, and C31, C32, C33. Let us write this. See the values here. Already we have got this 1, 2, minus 2, 1, 2, minus 2. Okay, the next one is okay, let us write the value again. This is minus 3, so first one is minus 3, this is minus 3, and the second one is 3 and is 1, so this is 1, this is 1. The second one is 2, minus 2 and minus 2. Okay, this is C21 is 2, C22 is minus 2, C23, C23 is minus 1. Okay, C23 is minus 1, C31. Okay, C23 we have not written here, C23 is minus 1, C31, C31 is minus 2, and C32 is 1, and C33 is 1. So these are all cofactors. So first of all, you write a matrix X and replace the elements of this matrix by these cofactors. So you will be writing minus 3, 3, 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, 1 and 1. So this is the matrix obtained by cofactors. Now the adjoint of this matrix A will be nothing but the transpose of this matrix. And easily you know how to find transpose. You will just take inverse, this row will be changed as column. Minus 3, 3, 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, 1 and 1. Okay, this is the way how you have to find adjoint of a matrix. Is it clear? Okay, now we will try to understand what is the meaning of inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Let A, say Aij, be a square matrix of order m cross m such that the determinant of this matrix is not equal to 0. If this determinant is not equal to 0, only in this case the inverse of this matrix exists, and you write A inverse as 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So all the values we have got, adjoint A we have got, the value of determinant we have to find. So let us find the value of determinant for the same matrix. Okay, and from your previous class you know how to find the value of this determinant. So let me find the value of this determinant as the value of determinant will be 1 and its corresponding cofactor minus 3. So 1 into minus 3 plus the second element is 0 and second cofactor is 3. So 0 into 3 plus the third element is 2 and corresponding cofactor is 1. So this is 2 into 1. Find the value. This is minus 3 plus 0 plus 2, that is minus 1. This value is not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists here. And if it exists, then A inverse will be nothing but 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So already we have got the determinant to be minus 1, and we have got the adjoint of matrix. The adjoint is here 3 2 minus 2. The first row is 3 2 minus 2. The second is 3 minus 2 1, 3 minus 2 1, and the last one is 1 minus 1 1, 1 minus 1 1. So let us place this minus sign in a minus sign inside this matrix. So this is minus 3, minus 2 and 2, minus 3, 2 and 1, 1, minus 1 and 1. Is it clear? And this is the way how we can find inverse of a matrix. And if your answer is correct, then whenever you will find A and A inverse, then you will get I. So you may check it. If every calculation what we have made is correct, then this will come like A inverse will be identity matrix. So let us see once again what we have done. First of all, we have learned how to find minus for a given matrix, how to find minus for a given square matrix. There will be same number of minus as the number of elements present in this matrix. So if we have taken 3 cross 3, then there will be 9 minus. Corresponding to each element there will be a minor. To find minus corresponding to any element, you need to strike out this row from the element and the column. Then you will be left with certain element. You will be writing as a determinant. You will find the value of that determinant, that is the minor. So we have calculated minus of all these. Again, cofactors. So as I told you, to find cofactors, what you need to do is you will be just placing the sign of position before minus. That is, to find cofactor means to find minus, but minus we don't have any sign before sign of their position, but in case of cofactor we have to mention the sign of their position, and that will be very easily calculated. C11, so you add 1 and 1 and 1 will be 2 will be even number, so minus 1 to the power 2 is a positive number, so there will be no change, that is M11 and C11 will be same. But in case of 1 2, 1 plus 2 will be 3, that is odd number. So 1 2, here it was minus 3, but here we have placed 3. Why? Because we have placed 1 minus sign before it. So this is the way how you will find cofactors. Then to find adjoint, first of all we will have a matrix, we will find cofactors, we will find a matrix made by cofactors. Instead of elements we will be writing their cofactors, and then we will consider the transpose of this matrix. So transpose of the matrix obtained by cofactor is adjoint. Okay, once you have evaluated adjoint of a matrix, easily you can find inverse of a matrix. Let A is a of order m cross n be a matrix such that the determinant of this matrix is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0, only in this case the inverse of this matrix will exist, and the definition of A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint of A. Is it clear? So everything we have calculated. So by considering same example of matrix this, adjoint already we have calculated. Let us calculate determinant. Determinant you know how to find. The determinant is minus 1, that is not equal to 0. Therefore A inverse exists, and by putting the values in this formula you will get A inverse of this matrix. And to check whether your calculation is correct or not, if you will try to find A inverse equals I, then this if it is identity matrix, then your calculation are correct. So I leave it to you to check the each and every calculation properly, to find minus and cofactors, adjoint, the inverse of matrix, and then you will check. This is your homework, and then you will tell me whether we have calculated everything in a proper way or not, and that will decide whether you are learning or not. I am not making it sure that whatever I have done is correct. Calculation you have to check. Okay. Now let us have one practice, because we are left with certain time. Certain time is left, so let us have one example. So find minus cofactors, adjoint, and and inverse of the matrix. Okay, inverse of the matrix. The matrix is X, and this is 3 cross 3 matrix. Let us have the elements like this: 2 1 3 3 1 0 0 1 2. Okay, now each and every student will have to find minus, cofactors, adjoint, and inverse of the matrix, and then finally you will check whether x inverse is identity or not. And this you are going to do right now, and the photo of your solution you will send it in the group, so that I can check whether you are doing it or not. Okay, have a nice day.